Hi and welcome to Farm Girl Angie's channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the amount of each ingredient and additional nutrients that are needed to make starters, growers and layers feed for 200 chickens to take them through their entire lifetime. So let's get right into today's video. So from our previous video on the amount of feed that layers consume throughout their lifetime, that is the starter, grow and layer stage, we were able to find that 200 chickens consume a certain amount of feed at the starter stage, at the grower stage and at the layer stage. So we're going to base on these kilograms of feed that they consume at each stage to be able to find the amount of each ingredient that will be needed to make up that amount of feed. So at the starter stage, we found out that 200 chickens consume 200 kg of feed throughout the 6 weeks, which is the starter stage, from day old to 6 weeks. And also from our previous video on the Pearson square, we learned that for starters feed, it should contain 54.3% of maize, 27.6% of maize bran, 18.4% of fish meal, and 9.2% of soya beans. So based on these percentages, we are going to know the actual amount of maize bran, soya bean and fish meal that we are going to mix for starters feed, which is 200 kg. So finding the kilograms of maize that will be needed, we have 54.3% maize. So we have 54.3 over 100 times 200 kg, and that will give us 106.8 kg of maize. Then for the next ingredient, which is the maize bran, we have
27.6%. So that will be 27.6 over 100 times 200, and that will give us 55.2 kg.
Now moving on to the proteins. For fish meal, the percentage is 18.4%. So we are going to have 18.4 over 100 times 200 kg, which is going to give us 36.8 kg. And then for soya beans, we need a percentage of 9.2%. So we are going to have 9.2 on 100 times 200, which is going to give us 18.4 kg. So this means that in totality, to mix 200 kg of feed, which will last 200 chickens throughout their entire starter stage, we are going to need 106.8 kilograms of maize, 36.2 kilograms of maize bran, 36.8 kilograms of fish meal, and 18.4 kilograms of soya beans. So at the grower stage, we already know that 200 chickens consume 1,260 kilograms of feed. And then now from the Pearson square video, we were able to tell that for growers feed, it should contain 57.7% maize, 19.2% maize bran, 15.4% fish meal, and 7.7% soya beans. So based on these percentages, we are going to calculate the kgs needed to form 1260 kg of feed to last layers throughout their lifetime, that is 7 to 18 weeks. So for the maize, we have 57.7%. So in kg, we are going to have 57.7 over 100 times 1260 kg, which will give us 727 kg. And then for maize bran, we have 19.2%. So to give us 19.2 over 100 times 1260 kg, which will give us 242 kg. And then for the proteins, we have fish, which is supposed to be 15.4%. So it will give us 15.4 over 100 times 1260 kg, which will give us 194 kg. And the percentage of soya beans is 7.7%. So that will give us 7.7 over 100 times 1260 kg. And that will give us 97 kg. This means that to make growers feed that will last them throughout their entire lifetime, which is 1260 kg of feed. So dividing them to their components, we are going to have 727 kg of maize, 242 kg of maize bran, 194 kg of fish meal, and 97 kg of soya beans. So at the layer stage, we already know that 200 chickens consume 5916 kg of feed throughout their entire lifetime. That is from 19 weeks to 72 weeks. And then from the Pearson Square video, we also learned that to mix feed for layers, it should contain 61.1% of maize, 20.4% maize bran, 12.3% fish meal, and 6.2% soya beans. So based on these percentages, we are going to find the kilograms of each ingredient that is going to make up this 5916 kg of feed. So for maize, we have 61.1%. So that will give us 61.1 over 100 times 5916, which will give us 3615 kg. And then for maize bran, we have 20.4%, which will give us 20.4 over 100 times 5916 kg, which will give us 1206 kg. And for the proteins, we have fish meal, which is 12.3%, which will give us 12.3 on 100 times 5916 kg, and that will give us 728 kg. And for soya beans, we have 6.2%, which will give us 6.2 over 100 times 5916 kg, which will give us 367 kg. So this means that in totality, to make 200 layer chicken feed that will last them their entire lifetime, that is from 19 to 72 weeks, we'll be needing 3,615 kilograms of maize, 1,206 kilograms of maize bran, 728 kilograms of fish meal, and 367 kilograms of soya beans. For layers feed, there's an additional ingredient, which is calcium. Why is this so? It is because layers require 4 grams of calcium to be able to get the 2 grams of calcium they need to form eggs. And then they also need strength to be able to form the eggs. So this calcium is going to aid them. So in every 0.08 kg of feed that the birds consume, there should be 4 grams of calcium in it. So this means that in every 200 kg of layers feed, we'll be needing 10 kg of calcium. And then that comes down to mean that in the 5916 kg of feed that we are preparing, we'll be needing 295 kg of calcium in it. So that is an additional ingredient to all the ingredients needed for preparing a layers feed. So the additional nutrients that I was talking about include salt, lysine, methionine, premixed amino acids, enzymes, coccidiostat, toxin binder. So for every 100 kg of feed for layer chickens, you'll be needing 40 grams of salt, 30 grams of premixed amino acids, 4.0 grams of lysine, 20 grams of methionine, 60 grams of enzymes, 70 grams of coccidiostat, and 60 grams of toxin binder. So this is the additional things that you'll be adding to the feed. They are additional nutrients. They help the bird to grow well and then protect it from diseases as well. So I'm going to make another video on the cost of feeding for the starters, the layers, and then the growers. So watch out for my next video, and thank you. If you like the video, kindly give us a thumbs up and then leave below any comments that you have. Bye bye.